today I thought I'd reflect on some of the challenges of being a local agent in a global environment. Real estate agencies operate in what we call hyperlocal framework, which is great if it works. But let's not forget, we are also part of a global village. Every day there's reminders around us about how this plays out. So here's a few of my observations, and I just thought it might be interesting for you. Everything we do is constrained by local and state legislation, yet we operate within a national and international market. So as agents, we need to be aware of constantly who we are talking to, what their frame of reference is, what our legal processes are and paperwork and how they're different to their experience, what our rules around disclosure are, pricing, auctions, property compliance. It all varies from state to state across Australia, not to mention international jurisdictions. So sometimes that involves quite complex things like asbestos reporting, smoke alarm management on properties, but it can be as simple as what's the standard length of a contract for sale, which in one state might be 30 days and common for 90 days in another state, or the actual documentation and language that we use around contracts. On the flip side, we are working with hundreds of people every hour, day, week, with little or no knowledge of where they are located or the context or framework they are operating in. So it is quite challenging. On any given day, I receive inquiry via email, text, phone calls, regular phone networks, WhatsApp, FaceTime, Messenger, Facebook. Sometimes I even meet them face to face, surprise. The point is, I have often got no idea in my initial conversation where this person or entity is geographically located. And yet I need to keep in mind that their understanding of knowledge or the situation will be influenced by what they know and where they live. Now, Australia is a small country by population, yet it's massive in size, and we've got, 6 or 7 jurisdictions. What a conundrum we have. We deal across borders, we deal across time zones, across demographics, across cultural gaps, not to mention the difference between regional and metropolitan areas. We have a huge range of languages, dialects, cultural beliefs, and social behaviours which influence business communication and practices. On top of all that, we need to deal with the intrinsic differences of these different jurisdictions and the implications of state-by-state practices and legislations. So, as agents, there seems to be increasing chatter and focus on being local experts and operating within a local framework. I wonder sometimes if this is the right approach, and if in fact we need to be more diverse in our thinking and our practice, building knowledge across broad areas, developing new skills of adaptability, flexibility, and inclusiveness, and then layering these onto our existing marketing, selling, and communication skills. It's certainly a challenging time in a business like this.